Hello and welcome back to more Attack Power Juju for Game Boy Advance, and we are going to Burial Ground to find Locke's balloon. And wow, this place looks awfully familiar.
I wonder if he'll actually be in a balloon. Yeah,
I will be disappointed if he isn't.
This literally just looks like the first worlds. What was the first
second
world
one.
again?
I think that's just a village.
Ah, yeah, you're right. I think it was called Jungle or something.
It might have been. Go back and look.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm almost certain they called it something silly, just like Jungle. Here, how about this? I'll go to this. Also answer our question about how many worlds there are, because we
were asking about this before we started. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Attack and Power of Juju GBA long play. Let me go to that one video by Kawaii Games. Yeah, so the first level is called Jungle.
Fascinating.
Second level is called Tree Village, and I guess Tree Village does have it's got a darker color palette. The Burial Grounds definitely looks much more, oddly enough, lighter in color. So there's Burial Grounds, and then there's level 4, there's level 5, there's level 6, there's level 7, and yep, there's eight words.
Okay.
I was wrong also. I'm just gonna say that there is chicken islands in this game.
Okay.
Are you glad that the comments that were talking about how they remember this being very hard are correct?
Yeah, they were right after all.
It's really funny though, because like the way they describe it is like, I remember as a kid this was very difficult, and then
yeah, it makes it sound like it's not. They just remember it being hard, but no.
Well, if honestly, to be fair, if I had to guess, it might be because they just like didn't, what's it called? Like maybe they just didn't play this with old, like they just saw the long play,
Possibly.
They were like, yeah, I remember this game. It seemed
might have been just like a really bad word choice.
I think it's just like, I remember this game when I was young. It was hard as a kid, and then that's about it.
I mean, to be fair, that's kind of the tax series in general for people. Oh yeah, I remember this game when I was a kid, and that's it. Believe me, I'm well aware. As someone that has a decently popular LP series of it on my main channel, I am painfully aware that's all people know how to say.
I was gonna say that if anybody knows, it's probably you.
But that LP is the sole reason I do not have comment notifications on my channel, because it would be flooded with that. Even though the last TAC video I did was like 6 years ago at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's been so for everyone who doesn't know,
2015 for Juju Challenge was the last one I did. I considered doing Mojo Mistake for a while. It's like no one really cares. It's Mojo Mistake. So
heck is Mojo Mistake.
Exactly.
To be fair, I don't really know much of TAC beyond the first game because I had the first game, and then the second game I like rented it, and that's like all I really remember. Because like I couldn't buy the game.
Basically, it's one of the games outside the original trilogy, which pretty much universally agreed anything outside that original trilogy is poop. And, yeah.
What about the TV show? Do people count that?
Oh, it's like the poopiest of the poop.
Oh.
It's really bad.
I've never seen it. Maybe
Lucky you!
I was giving them this slight benefit of the doubt. Like I've heard, like I feel like I might have seen like an episode or two, right?
Like when people talk like the bad Nickelodeon shows, TAC is usually one of the first ones that comes up. It's really bad. Like it is worse than the worst episode of Sanjay and Craig or SpongeBob, whatever you can think of. It is worse than all those. It's really bad.
So what makes it so bad?
Bad writing, ugly character designs, really ugly 3D anime. Like Jimmy Neutron looked better, and it came out several years ago at that point.
To be fair, Jimmy Neutron, it hasn't maybe aged very well, but at the time it was very, very,
No,
very.
I mean, like, nowadays,
average.
2021, Jimmy Neutron looks better than Tak. That's not good.
Oh.
So...
Can't wait for this level to be the easy one of the bunch.
I know, I didn't want to say it, because I didn't want to jinx anything, but this feels really easy so far. 9 sheep, that's more like it. Okay. Okay, so I'm climbing up these.
Did somebody say potato?
Somebody say salad?
I find it really funny how we both, especially me, have like an obsession with that word, and like neither of us like potato salad.
I tolerate it at times.
Translation: he hates it. It's the worst thing in the world. He'd rather eat poo.
Poo-noo-noo?
Poopanunu? Did somebody say the Poopanunu people?
Sheep, sheep, must find sheep. I heard a sheep.
I'm very curious, because you haven't missed a single sheep yet. I'm very curious to see what happens when you miss one, but at the same time, I don't know.
I don't,
if
because that means I
know.
have to go through a stage again, which... Yes, I have been safe stating after every level again. I am not risking that.
That's fair. I feel like any game that honestly, especially that you're really not certain about or whatever, I think it's a very.
I think it's fair. Like they probably would have had a proper checkpoint system if it existed at the time.
To be fair, the game over makes sense on what they do. It's just very.
Oh yes. So there is no point for this to exist. I see. Why would you do that, Normal? No!
His Nurbles are jerks?
Yes. Confirmed. You? Okay, hi. Oh, goody, extra lives.
Did somebody say lives of the extra variety? And was his name Dr. Mayonnaise?
I feel like there has to be something. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there has to be something down there. Glad to see I was right.
I'm glad that they didn't stick with the whole aesthetic of just essentially the jungle again through the full thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad they decided to do.
Oh, that's in the stage. There needs to be another sheep somewhere. Sheep! Sheep! There's the sheep.
Sheep!
I have 1 hit left. I'm really scared. No! No! Well, there's my death.
Well, you had 1 hit left.
I know you're right. Do it all
So far,
again.
This still hasn't really been the worst thing in the world, though.
Yeah, no, this has been the easiest level so far. Easily.
Easier than the first world, everyone.
Objectively true. That is really sad.
Think about it, everybody. Think about it. Or don't, you know.
I mean, like, a lot of the levels so far have actually been, like, really short. Like, this is the first seasonally length one in this world. That probably factors into it. Oh, I got it. Wait, that's why there was nothing there! Wow, okay. I was barely hitting the sheep's hitbox.
Now you must feel like an idiot.
Well, no reason to go over there now, unless I really wanted the... whatever those things are. Monospheres or something? The game probably explained it, I just don't remember the name.
I dare you to say the L word.
Llama?
How dare you go against the way of the sheep like that?
You told me to.
Say it again.
Mama?
You've gone too far this time, Mayo.
But you're the one that asked me to. Again! I'm so confused.
Say the G word.
Gosh.
I need to. Mayo, do you talk to your mother with that mouth?
I wanted to say to you, but that would make literally no sense even as a joke. So,
I had a deli sandwich, by the way. Did I tell you that?
You did mention that,
Really
yes.
tasty.
Don't know if you mentioned it in the video, but you did mention it beforehand.
Nah. Yeah, I had a deli sandwich for dinner. It was really tasty.
There's 12 sheep here? This is why there was barely any before.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the last world also didn't really have that many.
Didn't have as many as the first, but... Oh, like, they are really making up for it now. I mean, dude, like, that third level was like 30 seconds, not even. It was really short.
And that makes Mayo glad. I think. Probably not, actually, in retrospect.
Hey, Nurble, I really don't like these shamans.
Actually, it's pronounced shaman.
What? Well, you're supposed to shame them?
Yes. You have a lot of extra lives. It's kind of crazy. Like, I know before that you weren't really, like, gaming over, but you would be dying at least, like, a lot. Now it's just, like, you're not dying nearly as much, so you're getting, like, a ton of extra lives.
I think it's just because this world's easier.
I mean, yeah.
Like, that's gotta be
Yeah,
it. Like, for some reason, this is the easiest world so far.
You're gonna regret saying that in due time.
I mean,
Can't
we're
wait
in the
for this
fifth
to be
world, and
the...
so far it's been 5 per, so this very well could be the last one.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't wait for this to be, like, the first, like, 15-minute part.
I mean, we're 13, of course, minutes in.
Ah! Ah! Why, Mayo? Why must that number haunt us?
I'm scared by that number. Scared by 7, too. But less so.
Wife scares me, Mayo. My wife scares me, Mayo!
Doesn't count, you're scared by everything.
It's true! Blondes do have more fun!
It's a shame we have such a disgusting backlog, otherwise we would definitely get to Crash sooner. Like, I think we both want to start Crash, it's just there's so many other things on you especially on your backlog.
On the bright side, though, I feel like... Well, not on the bright side. I guess it's more of just, like, I do have a lot on my backlog, but... I have this one sore thing sticking out called Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's easily what's slowing you down the most. Why is this even here? I'm really trying to figure out, like, what that's... Like, it looks like there's nothing there. I have to jump down there in order to throw down. That is a really strict time window for something that I don't even know there's anything there.
Hey, it reminds me of, kind of reminds me of some very select few sections in Kung Fu Panda.
Hooray!
So if you remember correctly, the DS game also had, for me, a few of those moments. They weren't very common, but they did exist. Can't believe this game stole from Kung Fu Panda.
I know, right? How dare they?
Look, I know Kung Fu Panda's amazing, guys, but no need to steal.
No.
As a matter of fact, I want you to apologize.
Preferably in written form, but we'll accept the call.
We'll also accept your credit card information in the 3 numbers on the back. I'm joking. Don't. Nobody. Don't do that.
But full disclaimer. Should be obvious, but to the one person it isn't obvious to.
I hate how, like, that's something you have to clarify nowadays. Like,
just because some people are just that gullible. It sucks.
Yeah, like, I think obviously the greedy part of us would be like, yeah, I wouldn't mind if somebody did it, but it's like, don't. Don't be like me, guys. Otherwise, Mayo might have a mental breakdown.
No, they're multiplying.
Good. Did somebody say Nurbles?
No, nobody said Nurbles.
What if I said
Well, you did say it.
Aha! So I am
no
the true victor after all.
I'm just gonna pretend like there's nothing down there and keep going
And
for now.
You're probably never gonna get an answer, by the way. On my eye, it's like there's like something in my eye. It's driving me.
It has to be in that stupid breakable thing. I'm missing a sheep. Alright, reload.
Save states are great.
Yep. It's like there's not even no way I could damage abuse my way to starting over.
I hate it when levels are designed like this, by the way.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's not really that common anymore, but back in the day, I loved doing this.
I think it's to encourage replayability, and like, I get it to an extent, but it's like, you know, it really isn't the most like enjoyable thing.
Oh, yeah, no, there's a reason it's dead. I don't think
like, imagine if you played Mario Odyssey and for like every single, what's it called? Like everything, you know, you had to go backtrack to or restart the level just to get.
I don't have to. It's called Super Mario 64.
True. It's crazy because I feel like a lot of problems would be maybe not a ton of problems, but a good amount of problems I feel would be definitely fixed if you, excuse me, if they just like, you know, made it so you could stay in the world.
Oh yeah.
Hell, they could not even boot you out to the, like, they could just put you at the beginning, right?
Even that.
Like, it's the little things that are annoying. Like, I feel like the ones that are definitely more scripted, like, yes, you should have to jump back into, like, you know, I understand, you know, I get it. It's a little different there, you know.
Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, regrow.
What's your favorite kind of peanut?
I'm allergic, so none. We got them both, and guess what? There is nothing in here.
That means you can't have, like, peanut butter, huh?
Never had it, never will.
It's tasty.
Alright, where is this stupid sheep?
It's home. I'm home.
Hi home?
We're all home.
What?
I need to tell you something. Mac has been in like an immense amount of pain today, and it's does that ever happen to you? Do you ever like wake up and like your lower back or something, or like a part of your back hurts, and then just like doesn't really fix, more or less for the rest of the day?
That's most days ever since I started working for Amazon. Yeah.
Well, you work for Amazon?
I know. It's hard to believe.
I don't believe you. You don't have any proof.
You're right, I don't.
It's even more funny when you consider the fact that he couldn't even do anything to try to prove it. Or sad, depending on who you ask. It's a little bit of both, in my opinion.
Where is this sheep? I don't know.
Check, obviously as much as you can behind every bit of, like, geometry that looks like you can.
You can attack the bees! Of course you can.
Ooh, if only you knew about that, like, 2 parts ago.
I know, right? That would have saved me so much trouble. I mean, mind you, this might just be a spirit rattle thing. The blowgun probably can't do it.
Ooh, did somebody say spirit rattle?
Nobody said to cry.
You're right, but it's my shtick. And you're never gonna like it.
You have the worst shtick imaginable.
Yay! I don't know, having a Bubsy sippy cup is kind of up there in my opinion.
Yeah, but I haven't had to do that in a video yet.
I'm telling you, just wait until what's it called? Wait until that trip.
Where is this sheep?
Then you won't be allowed to say that.
Sheep!
Come on, sheep. We've been nice to you this whole time. We've been asking every single time. We've been trying to save you every single time. This is supposed to be a mutual, like, agreement of love, all right? And we're not feeling it.
Does that playthrough that you had open before, like, does it get every single sheep in all the levels?
Let me check. I still have it open. All right, let me see. He's in burial grounds. Skip to the end. No, that's the cutscene. He does get all of them.
Okay, can you try to find the one I'm missing? Or if shy of that, like, just look for one that would be easy to miss.
Yeah, I'll look. Let's see. Doesn't help that this level takes up a hefty amount of time. Music here is scary.
Spoopy boopy bop.
All of them so far seem to be pretty...
Yeah, the first few I feel like were pretty obvious. I kind of feel like if I'm missing one, it's at the end of the level, but I just have to check everything.
This one you definitely would have seen. This guy doesn't even attack the beat. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he does. Okay, so far, so nothing's too crazy.
Oh, and dead again.
And there's nothing up there. He did jump into a random wall. Figured that might have been it, but nope, there was just nothing. You definitely got this one.
Hi, sheep.
Somebody say sheep?
I died, so I have to kill the sheep again. Yay.
Still watching this video.
Please do.
Wow, that spirit rattle has a ton of extra range. So we got that. He has 8 out of 11. Wait, what? Wait a minute.
What?
Yours says 12? His says 11.
What? Is this like an TSC versus PAL thing?
Oh no. None of them are in a weird spot.
Mine clearly says 12.
Got 11. Then he blows up the thing. Yeah, he got 11 out of 11.
And you sure this is the 5th stage, right?
Yes!
Okay.
What
just
the?
make sure.
He genuinely has 11. I'm gonna look up another video.
Because something doesn't add up here.
I don't care about the music. The music is scary. I don't like it.
It is scary.
Alright, I'm checking this other video. This is 11 too!
What gives? It definitely. Should I just finish when I get 11?
I would, because every video so far has had 11. Maybe this video will say different.
I'm just
okay,
gonna.
This person goes to burial grounds. Wait! This video has 12.
Okay, I didn't resave state, so I'm just gonna load back. And I think the game crashed.
Oh, and this person has like a little thing on a little blurb on the side.
Okay.
Yep,
emulator
I'm
crashed.
gonna read it. Oh, nice.
Okay, so you missed a whole discussion we had. Realize this, and long story short, it's 11 out of 12. Like it's a bug in the game.
Yeah, I think before we stopped recording to fix things, we did mention that at the very least.
No, I stopped just before you started reading that blurb.
Okay.
Yeah, the short summary of that blurb was that it seems like it was a developer oversight. Like there was really supposed to be 12, but they didn't fix it. It shows that at the end of level 2, so I technically can't 100% the game, so that's fun.
Yeah, by technicality, and it will show. Yeah, probably when he finishes up this stage, because I will inform you that this is the last section.
I mean, it's
here.
6 zones here, which is already more than usual. So it'd be weird if there was more.
Yeah, usually it's 5.
Yeah. Bees. Oh, no, get around, good. Ow.
Yeah, I guess this is still technically 100% playthrough. It's not our fault that the developers made an oversight.
Yeah, well, we were bound to run into a game like this eventually.
Yep. It really does make me wonder if it was like a version difference problem. Maybe you're playing some like weird, not like a hacked version per se, but like not the correct version. Maybe it's like how you mentioned PAL versus NTSC.
Or maybe a better just would be like something like since we talk about Spiral a lot, Spiral Year of the Dragon, there's 1.0, 1.1, maybe something like that.
Yeah, or it could be something like that too. That and might have realized, oh snap, we made an oopsie, and then yeah.
I cannot jump off those walls, and it feels really wrong.
Life feels wrong. Welcome to Nihilism Hours with Yogamomo.
Yep. Enjoy your stay.
Enjoy your stay because, as always, we are here. And by we, I mean me.
This is a long level.
I mean, I guess it makes
I think
sense.
this is the last stage. Oh, I finished the attack. What brings you to this very place?
I'm looking for Lock Spirit.
This is the first Juju we've actually seen this entire game. Feels weird that it's at the same
I know,
time.
it's really weird.
Extremely fitting. Oh my gosh, poor fella's terribly flat. I have a spare balloon here. Shake it. It's just a balloon.
Oh
just
my
tied
lord.
Together. It's amazing.
Wow. Thanks, Death Juju. Why is that balloon stitched together?
I don't know. You're welcome, Jack. Let's have a living visitor for a change.
Looks
I see
terrifying,
those
honestly. I would not collect that balloon. Alright, so I do remember seeing at the video was also 41 out of 41, so it should give you 41 out of 42.
Yep.
Yep.
Which like it's gonna say that I didn't finish it, but I did.
It's
It's
now
just
Lock's balloon thingy.
excellent. Lobo da tiki bow.
Oh, Lock.
That does not look like Lock to me. Do you want to do Lock?
Ugh.
Gah!
It's me, Patrick Warburton.
Nice hero you have there. I'm glowing red, therefore you know I'm evil. Oh. It'll take more than your frail friend to stop me. Now that I have the moonstones. No, not a
It's me, Patrick Warburton. I'm gonna get you. Poopin' you.
I thought that was supposed to be a Lock that has the poo joke, but okay. No people see what be profound.
Well, he says that in the actual
Stop
game.
it.
Remember, he says
I guess it's true. I mean, this cutscene in general just does not happen in the console one, though.
It
Ah,
does if you
stupid.
take away the whole play lock part.
Oh yeah, the Tlay-like part is what I'm referring to.
Yeah. Like, get rid of play lock, and this cutscene is probably in the game, so.
Lock must rest. Just a great task ahead of him. Let's go find the 4 moonstones first. And there's 3 before, but now there's 4.
Moonstones in 3, in not 4, but not 3. What?
Also, we're skipping the Yorbles thing entirely, so that's fun. Ah, yes, you can make your power. Don't them. There's a Playlock. Note, again, ignoring the fact that the Yorbles take up over half the original game.
I'm not afraid of that guy. Where do I start?
Probably the moon. There's the moonstones. I've tried Chicken Island. Chicken Island, 4-1. Well, alright. Thank you all for watching. See y'all next time. I don't know how much of the original video will stay here because it ended up running in circles, and I even had a game crash at one point. We'll see.
Classic game crash.
Yep. You know, I may just leave the whole thing in because even as it's still a decently short part. But see y'all next time. Goodbye. All toasters toast.
Chicken tenders are delicious, and don't forget to subscribe. Do not press that notification
No,
button.
don't you dare.
If you press it, I'm telling Mom.